Hello and welcome once again to Stocks TV Nigeria. Abayomi Obabolujo is my name. In this presentation, we shall be looking at the performances of the Nigerian equity market for the week ended Friday, September 16, 2016, and also the possibilities in the new week beginning Monday, the 19th of September 2016. The all-share index of the Nigerian Stock Exchange closed the week up by 1.02%. However, other indicators ended mixed for the week. It should be recalled that it was a 3-day trading session as the market was on holidays for Monday and Tuesday of the week to observe the public holidays declared by the federal government of Nigeria. Market capitalization closed the week also the same way the all-share index did, 1.02% higher. Deals were, however, down 41.49%. In the previous week, 16,522 deals were recorded, but for the week under review, 9,650 deals were recorded, hence the decline of 41.59%. Volume for the week also declined by 48.27%. It was in total just 612 million units of equities were traded on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange when compared with 1.183 billion units of equities that were traded in the previous week. In value, there was a decline of 46.65% in the week under review. And for the week, it was a total of 5.495 billion naira relative to the 10.300 billion naira that was invested in various equities on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange for the previous week. Though the market could be said to be weak, of course, that would not be an error in the sense that the Nigerian economy is officially in recession as we speak. However, the market here in Nigeria continues to put up strong showing. In the week under review, there were a total of 34 equities on the gainers chart relative to about 26 on the losers chart. To lead the market in the week under review was corn oil with a capital growth of 33.84%. The price of corn oil closed on Friday, the 16th day of September 2016 at a price of 31 naira 84 kobo. It was 23 naira 79 kobo at the beginning of trading activities on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange on Wednesday, the 14th day of September 2016. It should be recalled that corn oil had earlier announced a dividend payout, a cash dividend payout of 3 naira per share. And so that had prompted a renewed activities and interest of investors in the company's stock on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. For about 8 straight trading sessions, the price of corn oil had led the market. This is not unexpected because as we speak now, dividend payout is dry on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. So it was only corn oil at this point in time that has declared dividends. So it attracted unprecedented attentions, and so the price had consistently improved. And so far, so good. It is expected that for this week, the price of corn oil will begin to slow down. Meanwhile, if you are interested in the stock, you still have between this period and the second day of October 2016. All right, since October 2nd is Sunday, 3rd, might likely be declared as a public holiday to commemorate the Independence Day of the country. That is not known yet. That information is subject to the Ministry of Internal Affairs in Nigeria either Friday or Monday, but it is expected that one of those days will be declared as a public holiday. And so if that is the case, it suggests that the last day that you can invest in the stock of corn oil to benefit from the dividend of 3 naira per share that has just been declared by the organization is actually Friday, the last day of the month of September 2016. Meanwhile, last week, Unilever grew by 14.23%. The price of Unilever, as we speak, sells at 46 naira. AfriProod also grew by 13.71%. To open the new week, the price of AfriProod would be selling at 2 naira 82 kobo on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Other equities on the gainers chart include Guinness, Nestle, Guarantee, Access, Champion Breweries, Dangote Cement, Oando, Nigerian Breweries, and quite some others, which include National Salt, GSK, Dangote Sugar, Unity Bank, and CAP, among others. On the flip side, talking about those that lost value on the floor of the Nigerian Stock Exchange last week, include Nimet. Nimet actually led 25 others as it lost 8.47%. To open the new week, the price of Nimet will be selling at 1 naira 8 kobo. It was, as at Wednesday, the 14th of September 2016, selling at 1 naira 18 kobo. AECO, Transnational Corporation, UBA, FCMB, and Portland Paint were other equities that are prominent on the losers chart. Of course, there are some other equities that normally are attractive to investors that also featured, although with marginal loss on the losers chart for the week under review. These include Mobile, Zenith, Livestock, NEM Insurance, and Cabri. Now, those equities that really are leading the market as far as deals, volume, and value are concerned. And this segment is very important in the sense that when you see the price of an equity moving, but at the same time the equity does not command, volume does not command, value does not command deals, it is always expected for an investor to be wary, because without volume, without deals and value, such equities, when you invest in them, you might get hooked, as at the time when you see the opportunities of bailing out. In volume, in deals rather, for the week under review, FBNH led the market with 843 deals. But of course, at the end of the week, the price of FBNH declined marginally. Now, that has created a lot of opportunities. So as I speak, if you ask me, I will say FBNH at 2 naira 95 kobo is very, very attractive. FCMB, in the analysis of the second quarter report of the market, FCMB was actually very, very profitable, and in all pattern, in all in the calculation of the fundamentals, or in the analysis of the fundamentals, FCMB was actually attractive. For the week under review, it led the market in volume of trade and FBNH was second. In value, Guarantee led the market with 1.546 billion naira that was invested in the stock for the week under review. Nigerian Breweries and Zenith were other equities that performed brilliantly well, talking about volume of trade for and the value of trade for the week under review. Now for this week, the major expectation that every investors and market operators should be looking forward to, in actual fact, is another meeting of the Central Bank's Monetary Policy Committee meeting that will be held between Monday, 19th of September and Tuesday, the 20th day of September 2016. According to the expectation of the Economic Intelligence Unit of Access Bank PLC, it is expected that the committee should retain MPR at 14%. The unit actually believes that leaving the asymmetric corridor of plus 200 basis points and minus 500 basis points unchanged will be the decision of the committee as at Tuesday. So we hope to see how this comes to be. And then aside from leaving the MPR at 14%, it is also expected that they retain the cash requirement ratio, the CRR, at 22.5%, and also to retain liquidity ratio at 30%. Exchange rate for this country continues to decline. In the last 1 month, as a matter of fact, as at 16th of September 2016, a dollar was actually exchanging for as much as 425 naira. Right? So it is expected that the CBN will work so hard to ensure that a lot of investment is attracted into the country so that the naira can become a lot more stable. If you ask me, the expectation or the probable impact of the meeting on the market is going to be minimal, it's going to be mild, if at all. Right, so what other equities am I recommending for you this week? Anyway, I will always at this time tell you that your next consideration should be the probable performances of some of these equities in their third quarter reports. And maybe in the next few days, we will be bringing you a forecast of what the possibilities are. But going by what the performances of the general market was for the second quarter, we could say that banking stocks remain the best in returns because the devaluation of the Nigerian currency is largely in their favor. And of course, petroleum stocks also played well in the second quarter. So it is expected that these performances, as we saw in the second quarter, will be repeated in the third quarter. For the manufacturers, we are not expecting so much from them. So for this week and probably the end of October, when results will have been released to the market largely, where you should focus your attentions either for short, medium or long term should be first the banking stocks and of course some petroleum stocks. This include Total and then Mobil, corn oil and MRS. A few of manufacturing equities are attractive, but when we begin to do the projection, we'll be bringing you such information. I want to say a very big thank you to you for staying tuned to this presentation. Now, I will plead with you to like the page. If we are not also satisfying you, dislike it and then make your comment. I promise that I will definitely respond to you. Better still, you can visit www.stocksng.com. There are lots of information awaiting you there. Abayomi Obabolujo is my name. Until I come your way again, I say, God bless you.